All right, let's do group 7 vocabulary in a relatively fast fashion. So, starting with appease. So, appease means to calm somebody down, make them feel better, especially if they're angry. Arbitrary means to do something or without a plan, disorganized, random. Archaic means old. So, if you're talking about an archaic idea or an archaic process, you're talking about something that's old. Clamorous means very noisy, creating a lot of noise. Dearth means a lack of something. So a dearth of money would mean a lack of money. Explicable means that something can be explained, something can be detailed, something can be outlined. It's an explicable process. Hyperbole means exaggeration, to say something in excess, sometimes for rhetorical effect. I'm so hungry I could eat an elephant, for example. Immutable means unchangeable, the immutable laws of physics. Nobody can defy gravity. Indefatigable, I have a hard time saying that, means not getting fatigued, not getting tired. You never give up. Indolent means lazy. So if somebody's indolent, they're not exerting energy, they're quite lazy. Insular means narrow minded, only hanging out in your hometown, never going abroad, never expanding your horizons. Intransigent means stubborn. You cannot be moved, you cannot be persuaded. You're very intransigent. Intrepid means brave. You are not a coward. You are on the front of the lines. You're the first one over the wall. Irreverent, think about the word revere. Revere means to deeply respect somebody. So irreverent means something is not respectful, disrespectful. You're an irreverent person. You speak your mind, basically. Loathe means to strongly dislike, even hate. Malign means to basically, treat someone badly or say bad things about somebody. It can also be used as an adjective, so like a malign thing, that means kind of a negative thing or a harmful thing. Malleable, let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit so we can get all of it in there. Malleable means very flexible, kind of bendable. A neophyte is an amateur, somebody who's new to something. Plastic, again, much like malleable, is going to mean flexible or able to be bent, able to be persuaded. Plastic can also mean fake. Think about a Barbie, for example. Platitude is a comment that is very trite. It's a comment with no meaning, something we all say, but we don't really mean it. For example, we often say, let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Okay, will you do my laundry? And they're like, nah, I wasn't serious about that. Prescient means very able to foresee the future, so predicting the future very accurately. It's a very prescient comment. Pristine means undisturbed, often undisturbed by humans. So it's a pristine landscape. It means that humans haven't gotten their grubby fingers on it yet and, kind of ruined it. Reproach means to reprimand somebody. If somebody does something bad, you reproach them, you admonish them. Robust means very strong, existing in great quantities, very rigid. Salubrious means healthy giving, health giving. So if it's a salubrious, technique, maybe it makes people feel better or healthier. I think it can also refer to accommodations. So a salubrious accommodations mean, pleasant, nice accommodations. Sanction has a couple of meanings. So one meaning is to allow something, that was sanctioned. It can also mean to reprimand somebody. That person was sanctioned for his bad behavior. Sedulous means, very attentive to details, very hardworking, a sedulous person. Soporific means sleep inducing. So if it's a soporific class, it means you want to sleep in it. I hope you're not finding these videos soporific. Stern means very strict or severe. Think about a very strict teacher. And then finally, tendentious means very argumentative or very provocative or, trying to provoke an argument.